Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Derek Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, we're talking about building your business credit. That's right, now's the time. While you're sitting at home, there's a way you can do it. And yeah, I'm sitting in front of a Fed bank. That's right. When you have a business credit profile, you can get money from the Fed banks, and I'm not talking about that EIDL stimulus package type loans. I'm talking about 30, 40, 50, $100,000 credit lines, credit cards, lines of credit. That's right. So please stand by. We're going to talk about that program that I have. I'm going to have a special price for you today, and we're going to go over how to build some credit. You know how we do it here. You learn it for free. The No Guru Zone. And oh, by the way, the merch. Don't forget, CEO of my life. Go to StopStrugglingNow.com website. Get that merch. And welcome, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. It's all about business credit. First, we got to fix our own personal credit. And while we're doing that, you're building business credit as well. Now, keep in mind, business credit, you're going to have to spend money. That's about the only way you're going to be able to get items posted to your Dun& Bradstreet, to your Experian business, Equifax business, TransUnion accounts for business, Credit Safe, things of this nature. And some of you I've never mentioned Credit Safe. But we're going to talk about, just as there's 3 credit bureaus for personal that most people know about, the ones I just mentioned, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, there's also LexisNexis, Innovus, and SageStream that are also in the background for when you apply for credit, that they also can check sometimes for your personal credit side. Now, same holds true with business. So there's other places that people can look for your business. So that's why you always want to try to have a group of businesses that may be posted to different areas. So let's go over the usual. And by the way, this is all about if you can afford it. We have a business credit builder program. It's a do-it-yourself, so to speak. It's online. I'll go over it in a second. But as you can see, we're here at almost 5,000 subscribers, so I want to thank everybody for your support, for your comments, for your likes, for your shares. Thank you so much. And let's get down to it, because I'm going to go over here to the StopStrugglingNow.com homepage. And as you can see, just simple, kind of basic. We go over here to the Business Credit Builders program, and as you can see, it's a limited time offer for $19.95. And let's face facts, this is now the time when people are in need. Prior till now, I've always had it set up that if somebody wanted to do this, that you had to pay the full amount. Well, as of this video, I'm going to have this price, $19.95, but I'm going to do payment plan where you can put down half, and then within 30 to 45 days, I haven't set it up yet, but that's the idea. The remaining amount will be due, and at that point, you'll have access. When you put down half, you'll have access to the online suite where you can just go in and start setting everything up. And this is for whether you're a beginner who does not even have an LLC right now, or for somebody that's been in business for 20 years. There are people that have been in business literally for 20 years that do not have any credit profile for their business. And the reason is simple. They never really thought about it. They've always been just paying as they go, never really concerned with any credit or anything like that in their business or under their EIN, business name, or Dun & Bradstreet, nothing like that. So with this business credit builder program, you can get your business name set up properly, because every industry is not a good industry. Automobile sales, for instance, is a risk industry. I'll show something on the screen about that in post-production here, and there'll be a link down below for the PDF, so you'll know not to be in this industry, like a pawn shop, auto sales, gambling, things of this nature. You don't want to be in that business and then try to get business credit. you will most likely be denied. Those are some of the hardest industries to get business loans or funding for. So sure, you can be in that business, but just know that you may not be able to get business loans, business line of credit, business credit cards, and things of that nature, because those are high risk industries. And the software actually helps you run your name check to make sure that it's not one of those high risk names. So you don't want to call yourself like Eric's Auto Sales. All right. You might want to call yourself transportation consultants or something. You know what I'm saying? Something different. You can't use certain names and to get turned down from underwriters. So again, I'll go over some of the steps here briefly before we get into some of the things that everybody knows. I'll just tell you right now so we can get it out the way. Everybody knows you start with your net 30 with Quill, Granger, Uline. So I'll just show you the pages so you can just get that out the way right now. I tell everybody, order $100 worth of product. Make sure it's the same product, because what they can do is they can ship it to somewhere else. They'll break it up. So you don't want to do anything like that. So just make sure you order one product. Quill. Now you can see Granger. And again, all these are net 30. It doesn't matter if you already have business credit. You set it up, net 30. Uline, again, net 30. Once again, order over 100, but make sure whatever address that you have that you sign up with does not have to be shipped to the same address. You can have a business address with items shipped to another address. But what you want to do is, if you're going to set up a business address, it's ideal if you do the virtual office by Opus. You can do a virtual office by anybody, but as you know, I recommend Opus, because that gets you a phone number, that gets you a 411 number, that gets you a fax number, that gets you a commercial business address. You're official. Now you're set up from the get-go. And like I said, you can use your virtual office address, and when you sign up with any of these credit vendors, and then you can have it shipped anywhere else. So that's all there is to say about that. So we'll get back to this business credit. So as you can see, we come right back to the Business Credit Builder program, and now you get your EIN. You go to irs.gov. All right, then you get your EIN. It's free, no setup. But with the Business Credit Builder, within the suite itself, it can set you up to go to EIN and get your EIN number. So you don't have to do it prematurely if you don't want to. Next up, it also helps you get set up with Dun & Bradstreet. That's D&B. Experian. Equifax Business is also in the Office Suite, DIY. But again, you can automatically just go to D&B. I'll show you here, Dun & Bradstreet. Then you go over here, you see this DUNS number. Get your DUNS number. This is only the same thing that's going to happen. The suite will direct you to go over here and get your DUNS number. And then you can see it's that simple. I have a U.S. based business. I'm an Apple developer, I'm a U.S. government contractor. Whichever one of these you are, you click it, and as you can see, it's just a simple business name, street address, city, state, zip, business phone number. After you click this, then it's going to ask you for your EIN number. So it's going to link it up. So again, within the suite, it just kills step by step. Business address credibility check. This goes a long way. Some people are saying, they have their mailing center at the UPS store or another postal annex type place. Those do not count as a business address. So again, the software will check your address to make sure it's deemed a commercial address for a business. People get turned down when they have a UPS office address. Of course, they get down when they have a virtual mailing address. Of course. 411 credibility listing. They actually add that for you, so that way any phone number that you have, you can get linked up. So when people, that's the underwriters, what they do is they they'll call 411, ask for your business. If your business isn't on 411, then they automatically X you and say, okay, they're not in business. Just like if you go online and they Google you and your business does not come up, X you out, because obviously you must not be in any serious business. So why are we trying to give this person $40,000 or $50,000? That's the way they look at it. Website and email credibility check. Once again, your website has to show the type of business that you're doing. You better not be doing automobile sales and showing automobile sales, or gambling activity, for instance, or you have a pawn shop, for instance. That better not be what your website shows. Financial, for instance, showing that you're some sort of financial business that's doing loans, or trying to help people do anything financially. That's also, you'll be turned down by underwriters. So they don't want to see that. They want to see a business website. You're selling like what we do, t-shirts. You're selling a business credit builder program. Fine, no problems. That's not on like the blacklist, as I call it. So we're good. So your website's being checked. And of course, the software, if you've already been in business and you do have bad business credit, the software helps you fix that. So that's another very important part of this. So this is a step-by-step program to help anybody that needs new business credit, or someone that has established business credit, but some of it is messed up. All right. Now, some people need that the merchant account set up. There's that also. You need a bank account. There's assistance with that. Again, you're going to need your LLC. You're going to need your operating agreements. You're going to need your articles of incorporation to open up a business bank account. Standard issue. Now, some people say, what can you do as far as, does it have to be with Wells Fargo, Chase, or one of these major vendors? No, you can be signed up a business account with the credit union. You can do an online account if you want to. But the fact of the matter is, most everybody's going to ask you for who the authorized representative is, because your name better be on the LLC, for instance, and it better say that you're allowed. It has to be, you're an authorized agent, authorized member, partner, something. It's going to have to be, otherwise you cannot open a bank account. You will not be able to get a merchant account neither. And from this day forward, when you form your LLC, I'll use an LLC instead of incorporation, but from this day forward, whoever is doing business for the LLC, their name has to be on the document you file with the Secretary of State. It's that simple. Don't be playing around. All right? So, and anybody else who you want to be an authorized person of the LLC, they're going to have to be on that filing, because you can have more than one person authorized. AP, authorized person. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's keep going. Business credit report and score training. They let you know how to improve your score within the software. Then there's other things as well. But once you get to these major steps and you start building credit, now you're going to have access to store credit cards, fleet credit cards, then high access credit cards, and you're going to have unsecured financing. Nowadays, PG is going to be needed most of the time. But again, 0% financing under a business using a PG, what's the problem? All right. Now, you have credit monitoring. With all that said, with credit monitoring, they use NAV, and it's $30 a month. So again, NAV is very interesting because you can sign up with NAV yourself. And the reason why I recommend signing up with NAV yourself, and I'm about to show you right now, is that if you're going to pay them a monthly fee, at least you're going to add to your business credit file. So you have to have either the $39 or the $49 a month program. And in NAV, you can actually get loans. It's almost like Credit Karma. It helps you out with what you may qualify with regard to credit lines of credits, loans, SBA, a whole bunch of different things. It's well worth the extra money to pay monthly. And I'll show you down here where they are reporting you monthly to the bureaus for taking these last two columns, which was the $39 or $49 a month. And I don't see it on here, but it is on here. Trust me. I just can't see it off the top of my head, but it's here. So you got to do, oh, here we go. New, build business credit with Tradeline reporting, and see, you have to either have the $39 a month or the $49 a month plan. and they'll add that to you. Add it to your business credit profile, not personal, business credit. All right. So again, they have other things: 1 million identity theft protection, dispute errors on business credit reports. All this goes hand in hand. Just like your personal credit, you have to be diligent about your business credit. But this is what NAV is, and that's what can help you out. And again, this will be another item reporting. So as you can see, if you go with the Quill, the Granger, the Uline, now NAV, that'll be 4 items reporting to business credit reports. And again, you can see here, Experian TransUnion has business credit reports, Equifax also, Dun Bradstreet. And with NAV, you'll be able to pull these reports. And over here, this is the same kind of program, $30 a month, except this program through the software doesn't report, because that's really the $29.99 program. You have to upgrade to the $39.99 for NAV to report, and if you're going to pay monthly, it's worth it, and it's a tax write-off. You're in business. With the software, you also get to try to get business loans. And of course, secured business loans is basically based on revenue, just like a PayPal business credit loan. For all you people who get money through PayPal, I've said this before, you can apply for a PayPal business credit loan, and it's based on how much money you have coming into your PayPal account from business. And so every time you can sign up, whether it's 10%, 15%, 25%, every time somebody pays you for something, they'll take that off the top, so you pay back your loan that you get from them. It's non-qualifying. No docs are needed for the PayPal business credit loan. So you can go there and go try and get your loan if you're doing business with PayPal. But the same thing holds true here. If you have revenue coming in already, then there are business loans that you can get for simply having revenue. And then, of course, they have these other ones, get loans as well, but collateral needed. That means you have to have some sort of assets. But here's the better news, the best news of all for this program that's only $1,995. You have 12 months worth of business advisor support, and it's not by email. Sure, it can be by email, but you can pick up the phone and speak to a professional that does this every single day. It's worth its weight in gold, and it can help you if you run across a stumbling block. If you want to try to get financing, things of this nature, they can look at your report. They'll tell you what you need to add. The software itself will tell you what you need to add, but at least you have somebody to talk to. You can always email me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll help you out as well. But for 12 months, you have a phone call that you can make. 5 years, you have another phone call you can make. So let's just say a year from now, you built up your credit score, and you're saying, the software says, hey, you know what, you can get you fall into a category where you can get a $25,000 to $50,000 loan or credit line or a credit card, and you're saying, well, it seems kind of weird, I don't really want to mess this up. You can call a finance officer on the phone up to 5 years, and they're in English and Spanish. So 2 languages. And if that's a barrier for you, hopefully it's not. But again, you have a finance officer also under this program. And again, due to the coronavirus situation, I will, for one time only, because this is special, people are out here hurting, I will do 50%, where you can put down 50%. I will accept credit cards if necessary, because normally I do not accept credit cards, because once you sign up, you have full access to the suite. But of course, if you don't pay me in that 30 to 45 days, the remaining balance, then I'll just shut you down. I mean, let's just face it. You know how I'm real about this. This is money. This is business. This is what you have to do. So there's no hemming and hawing. I mean, it's basically, I'm just trying to do a courtesy, because normally I don't do credit. I tell you to go see like PayPal. Like, I'll have a PayPal link on this page. You can use them. And if you can get your 6 months worth of financing, so be it. That's on you with them. But as far as I'm concerned, I'll do 50% down and the remaining 50% in 30 to 45 days. Initially, when you sign up, you get a 30-minute initial coaching call, so you can get everything all set up, expert advice, everything down for you. Nobody has to whine, nobody has to cry, nobody has excuses. You ain't got to be like a little baby and say, hey, I'm scared. No, We got a 30-minute coaching call. You can ask all your questions and get it done. And if that's not enough, another bonus, free business valuation, a value of $1,000 that goes along with this program. So again, with what you're paying, $19.95 one time, no monthly, no other charges. That's it. No surprises. And in this case, if you don't have the full $1,995, you can put down half of that. Half of that's what? $997.50. And then we'll expect payment within 30 to 45 days later. Now, it's that simple. So you got two bonus offers. So there's no way that you're going to be left out here to dry. You make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure there's a business evaluation. If you're a new startup, obviously the business valuation may not be that important, but if you already have existing business, then a business valuation is important because it costs a lot of money to figure out if a person's qualified for financing, loans, lines of credit, credit cards, things like that. After you've been in business a while, you have to have information. So keep all of that in mind. Now, there's something else out here. Just like with your own personal credit, there's other credit bureaus for business as well. And Credit Safe is in the background where a lot of underwriters use Credit Safe to also check out your business credit performance. And there's a company that reports called, Monopolize. So I just want to make this point here, which again, this is another program that helps build your business credit, and it reports to Dun and Bradstreet. So as you can see right here, I left this open, and do you report to Dun and Bradstreet? And since I can't copy it, not directly. To get your payments reported to Dun and Bradstreet, contact D&B via phone, online chat, and or contact form on their website. And of course, you're going to have to give them your credit builder account number with Monopolize your marketplace, and your number and your address. And D&B will add your credit builder account to their profile. So again, this particular company costs $59 per month. And they have materials that help you build your credit. And also, I'll go to number 15, where they said, do you report to Experian? And see, they mentioned the guy's Credit Safe. All right. So Credit Safe reports to 20 of the most reputable credit bureaus. And again, there isn't just 3 credit bureaus for business. There's quite a few others, and underwriters can use multiple people that you've never heard of to determine if they're going to give you a loan or anything of that nature. So again, I'll have a link down below where you guys can come to this website, and here I'll show you right here what it is. So therefore, you don't have to, you'll know what you're looking at. Monopolize your marketplace. That's where you go. And again, this is another way to have a trade line on your business credit report. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is short. This is sweet. Hopefully you learned something new today. Hopefully, if you want to sign up for this program, again, the Business Credit Builder program with Stop Struggling Now, just hit me up. Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. And please, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Thank you for your support. And please share these videos with other people. There's a lot of people that's going to need help right now. Whether it's this, whether it's affiliate marketing without having any money, whether it's Amazon FBA. I had a video a couple videos ago where the guy at Money GPS is offering a free Amazon FBA course, totally free. It's extensive. I actually looked at it. It's pretty doggone good. So he's giving it for free. I'll have a link down below for that, so you can start your Amazon FBA course. FBA business. Let's see, what else do we have since it's a hard time out here. But anyhow, I just want to thank everybody, and please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. That's why we're doing Stop Struggling Now. We're trying to help people on all phases. Remember those 7 streams of income that millionaires have? We're trying to get all 7 and then some. And that's why I go over a myriad of things here with Stop Struggling Now. Next video up is going to be about, of course, the stock market, because this is how people can make money right now. Also, and remember, keep that duffel bag of cash. You got to keep cash. You got to put out 20% here, 10% of your little soldiers there, 5% of your soldiers here, and you keep marching using your little ammunition, which is called the petrodollar. Then you keep going, and before you know it, you have positioned yourself for if the market goes up, you win. If the market goes down, you win. If the market goes sideways, you win. The point of the game is to continually be able to make money regardless of anything or anybody else. Protect yourself. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.